Hi, Dr. Anita Haque, here with another tip to help you get the most successful career in chiropractic so that now that you've graduated, you can hit the ground running and make a huge difference in the lives of others and of course in your life. So me being Dr. Anita Haque, a chiropractor for 13 years in my own practice, I've been asked a lot of questions, and one of the main questions I get asked on a regular basis is, how did you do it, Dr. Haque? How did you become so successful? How did you start from ground zero with no patients, no experience, and build this award-winning chiropractic office in the Bay Area? So I want to share with you the top 5 things that I consider the most important to becoming a successful doc. Okay, so top 5 things. You probably want to write this down, so take a second, grab your smartphone, grab a notepad, something to scribble with, and write this down, because here we go. Here's the first top thing that I think makes a doctor successful, a chiropractor successful, which is knowing exactly where you want to go and what you want. It is absolutely imperative that you know what it is that you want. What do you want out of life? What do you expect in the next 12 months, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, at least in the next 12 months? What do you want? Do you want to become an amazing associate for a superstar chiropractor that you want to learn from? Do you want to buy a practice that has a certain number of visits per week, a certain number of files, a certain number of years in practice so that you know that you're going to just continue that legacy forward? Or are you looking to, hey, I want to spend 6 months training by the best of the best of the best, and during that time I'm going to set up my own practice, start somewhere small or start somewhere big. It doesn't matter. You must know exactly what you want. That is something that I did when I first started. In fact, one of the first books that really geared me towards that is Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. If you have not read this book, Think and Grow Rich, go out there to Amazon and order it right now. I don't care if it's an audiobook or it's on the paperback version, but you have to read this book. It's such an easy read, and it impacted me in such a powerful way that I still go back and I still read it on a regular basis. So Think and Grow Rich helps you to define what it is that you want, kind of set you on your path. So I would say that is step number 1, and that is ultimately the first thing, is knowing what you want and asking for it. Simple as that. Step 2 is high successful performance achievers. People who really are the top of the top in our profession are people who take action. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying action, my friends. You have to take action, because it's one thing to know what you want. It's one thing to dream about it. It's one thing to make an affirmation about it. It's one thing to pray about it. It's one thing to ask for it, but you gotta act. You gotta put some steam. You can't just throw all the ingredients into a pot and never turn on the heat. You gotta take action. So it is absolutely crucial that you know what you want, then you formulate, what are the action steps now for me to get there? You can't get there without doing something. So go on there, go forward, and just do something. Even if you're not sure if it's the right thing, at least doing something is the right thing, because doing nothing is always the wrong thing. It is better that you do something even if you're not sure about it, because you can always change your mind. You can learn from a mistake, but you can't learn from doing nothing. Okay, so make sure you act. That is step number 2 to really making a huge success in your life. Step 3 is getting the right type of coaching. I know, I'm going to say coaching. I know I'm here to coach you right now, but that's something that I think really made a difference for me. As somebody who held me accountable, I wanted to study from the greats. I knew I didn't know all the answers. You don't know all the answers. I still don't know all the answers for where I'm going forward in my life, but getting the right resources and having somebody to hold me accountable really set me apart from my fellow chiropractors who I graduated with, where some of them are not even chiropractors anymore. They're not practicing because they thought it was too hard. They thought they couldn't make a lot of money in it. They couldn't change a lot of lives. It didn't serve their purpose because maybe they just didn't know what to do, where to go, where to get those resources. So that is why having a coach, just like the all-star great in basketball players, having somebody who knows what they're doing and knows how to fuel you forward, push you when you need to be pushed, I think is definitely vital. So that was my third step in really becoming a huge success. And step 4, I'd have to say, is staying motivated. How do you stay motivated? Because the truth is, there are going to be times where we're all going to fail. I failed. But what makes somebody a failure is not really failing. What makes somebody a failure, the difference between a very successful chiropractor and one that's just mediocre, which I know you don't want to be mediocre, but the main difference is somebody who tries and fails and tries again and fails and tries again and learns from their mistakes and tries again, and then they succeed. That's what success is. Success is being kicked down and getting back up. Getting kicked down and getting back up. Now, I'm not trying to scare you and say that you're going to get kicked down every day, but it is going to happen. Sometimes patients are going to say, no, I don't want to have your services. There's going to be somebody you're going to cold call and they're going to say, get away from me. Don't ever call me again. That is okay. You have to be able to have the courage, have the oomph, the chutzpah, the guts to get up, shake it off your shoulders and say, I'm still trekking forward, because that is what separates the mediocre chiropractors and the ultra successful people in life. So make sure that you get up even when you feel like you're failing, because that's what's going to keep you motivated. And the 5th thing I'd have to say is somebody who's always innovating, looking for new things, new ways to do things better. It's okay to do the same thing someone else has done, but then to modify it to make it even better. Always try to do new things, engage your patients, doing something fresh, something exciting. Not only does it keep you excited and motivated, but it keeps people attracted to you and magnetized, because they want to know, what has she got up her sleeve now? What is he going to do this week? What kind of talk is he going to give me this time? So you want to keep things fresh. You want to innovate all the time. I hope these 5 tips will serve you so that you can become ultra happy, ultra successful, and serve the lives of the people that you've dedicated to doing so through chiropractic care. I'm here, Dr. Anita Haque, dedicated to helping my fellow chiropractors add more value to the lives of patients, and that way I know that I'm doing my job. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back again with another tip with you soon. And if you enjoyed this, feel free to fill out my survey. I want to help you. My survey on whether you are going to be an ultra success and how I can help you. It only takes a couple minutes. You can fill out the link right below on this page, and when you fill it out, it comes right to me. I will personally review it, and then we'll set up a time at no cost to you to go over it so that I can help you, because somebody helped me when I started, and I want to pay it forward to you. I look forward to hearing from you and meeting you personally.